Kwankwaso calls for urgent overhaul of security architecture amid warning worsening insecurity. Army confirms killing of soldier and 4 hostages during attempted abduction of Chinese expatriates in Kano State. On the foreign scene, Israeli military issues new evacuation order for southern Lebanese city after Iran called for attacks on Lebanon to stop. Good afternoon, welcome to Spring News at 12 on Western Spring Television. My name is Olufemi Alube. Former Kano State Governor Rabiu and Vice Presidential candidate for the Nigeria Democratic Congress, Rabiu Kwankwaso, was called for an urgent overhaul of Nigeria's security architecture, warning that insecurity is worsening across the country despite huge investments in the sector. Kwankwaso, in a statement on Tuesday shared on X, said the escalating wave of insecurity across several states had left many Nigerians living in fear, with banditry, kidnapping, terrorism, communal clashes, and armed robbery becoming frequent occurrences. The former governor listed states including Zamfara, Borno, Sokoto, Katsina, Kwara, and Oyo among areas affected by the violence, lamenting that many citizens could no longer sleep with both eyes closed. He also expressed concern over what he described as the growing boldness of criminal groups. According to him, the country's challenge is not a lack of resources but insufficient political will to decisively confront insecurity. Kwankwaso called for improved welfare and motivation for security personnel, stronger intelligence gathering, enhanced community policing, and measures aimed at addressing the root causes of insecurity. He also urged the government to invest more in education, healthcare infrastructure, electricity supply, agriculture, skill acquisition, and job creation, arguing that such interventions would help reduce poverty, unemployment, and other factors fueling insecurity. The Nigerian Army on Tuesday confirmed the killing of a soldier and 4 hostages during an attempted abduction of Chinese expatriates in Magmo Mowe in Obafemi Owode local government area of Ogun State. In a statement, the Assistant Director, Army Public Relations, 35 Artillery Brigade, Abeokuta Major Aderigi Akari, said one of the suspected kidnappers was killed during a failed operation, while another soldier and 2 police officers sustained gunshot injuries. He explained that a joint security team comprising soldiers and police officers was responding to a distress call when it was ambushed by armed men suspected to be kidnappers around a dredging site where expatriate workers were operating. The Army spokesman said the ambush led to a fierce gun battle during which one of the attackers was neutralized. The kidnappers subsequently retreated towards the Ogun River through the surrounding forest, taking 5 hostages as human shields to evade pursuit by a quick response force deployed as reinforcement. Akari said the kidnappers later killed 4 of the hostages before escaping through the river channel in a boat. In Oyo State, Rachel Alamu, the abducted principal of Community High School Ahure Siele in a rural local government area, says the gunmen who kidnapped school children and teachers are neither demanding money nor calling for implementation of Sharia law as a condition for their release. In a new video released on Monday, Alamu said the abductors are only demanding the release of some of their gang members who are in custody. The abducted principal said those are spreading claims that the abductors are demanding 1 billion naira and implementation of Sharia law are creating problems for the victims. She added that since they have been in captivity, the abductors have not forced them to practice Islam or worship in any particular way. On May 15, suspected bandits attacked 3 schools in the Ori local government area, abducting 39 students and 7 teachers. The incident sparked widespread outrage culminating in nationwide protests for 2 days by members of the Nigerian Union of Teachers and other stakeholders. The demolition was aimed at reinforcing a zero-tolerance stance against criminality. The exercise carried out less than 48 hours after security agents secured the victim's release was executed by the Ministry of Land and Housing in collaboration with security agencies, following intelligence reports linking the structure to the criminal gang responsible for the abduction. The victims, Mrs. Olaide Adegoke John Paul, and her 12-year-old twin sons, Peter and Paul, were abducted on June 3 along Elewura Ring Road, Ibadan, while she was taking them to school. And while the Oyo State Police Command has alleged that one of the personal assistants to a family member of Mr. Adelabo conspired with the abductors of the former minister's sister and her 2 sons.
They said they will be hearing what are the happenings in the other compound, but they cannot come out. So obviously, what is there is that if you see something, you say something. If they have done that, maybe for a while, we will have been able to arrest them before now. After the incident on the 3rd of this month, we had a technical intelligence, and based on that, we made follow-up, which resulted to this. So it was purely through intelligence.
3 people died when a train derailed on the Warri-Itakpe rail corridor in Agbo Delta State on Monday. In a statement, Managing Director of the Nigeria Railway Corporation, Kaide Okwaifa, said emergency response team and relevant authorities provided assistance to those affected. In an update posted on X, the presidency confirmed that 3 persons died in the accident. Elsewhere, Speaker of the Osun State House of Assembly, Adewale Egbadun, says the House has in the past 3 years passed a total of 44 bills. Speaking in an interview with WSTV News, Mr. Egbadun also pointed to 25 resolutions and effective oversight function as some of the achievements of the current assembly. However, when asked about his preparedness for next year's general election, the speaker noted that his priority is the re-election of Kano State Governor Ademola Adeleke.
Yes, and we've done a lot of things. We've done 44 bills. We've made 25 resolutions. We've done well in our oversight function. And what else? Representation. We've done very well. And I think I will give myself and my colleagues a pass mark. Priority now is the governor's election, come August 15. We can only but appeal to our people to support our governor, to keep supporting our governor. Thank you.
You're watching Spring News at 12 on Western Spring Television. We'll be right back with the Spring.
Up to 75% of human infectious diseases originates in animals. And as more bushmeat is brought into our cities, the risk of human infectious disease outbreaks increases. Ebola, monkeypox, Lassa fever, yellow fever, and even COVID-19 may have been transmitted in this way. Illegal bushmeat trade not only endangers our wildlife, but affects our health and may damage our economy. So please, say no to illegal bushmeat. Keep them wild and keep us safe.
Very many thanks for being there.